He's up by close to double digits in many of the polls. Even if McCain comes on very strong and takes Virginia back out of his column, and even if McCain sweeps all of those states, and I'm switching now to a map, by the way, with just red and blue, but even if Obama takes all of those states that I think could possibly flip if the race got much closer, he still loses the election. He still has to pick off one more state, and I don't see any other state as very reachable for McCain right now. But what I think will actually happen, if you ask me right now, what I think will happen is I think that Florida will be kept for Obama, Ohio will go for Obama, Virginia will vote for Obama. I'm less confident about North Carolina. I'm not 100% sure about North Carolina right now. I think that if the election were held right this second, I think Obama would win North Carolina, but it's certainly not clear. I think McCain will probably hold on to Indiana, but Missouri, I think right now you have to give it to Obama. Nevada, I think that you have to probably give it to Obama as of right now. And what you're looking at now, assuming you give North Carolina for Obama, you're looking at about 364 electoral votes. Not exactly a historical landslide, not it's certainly not any greater than many other presidential elections have been decided. For example, the historic landslides have been, let's say, in 1964 when Barry Goldwater won only Arizona and some of the southern states. And, of course, in 1984 when Reagan won every state except for Minnesota. And in 1972, when Nixon crushed McGovern in every state except for Massachusetts and the District of Columbia. It wouldn't be a historical landslide, but it would be like a second-tier landslide. There are three types of elections. There are really historic landslides, like Reagan 84, Nixon 72, Johnson 64. Then there are middle-level landslides where you have a clear winner, just based on the vast majority of electoral votes, but where at least the other party made a respectable showing. And then you have the close elections, like 2000, 2004, etc. This one, I think, will be that middle level, where you have a clear winner, and of course it will be Obama, and basically will have his base, and that's about it. Worst case for McCain, by the way. This isn't even the worst case for McCain. Worst case for McCain, Indiana could flip. Georgia could flip. That's certainly possible. High African-American turnout, very good ground game. You never know. It could happen. It's even possible, and again, we're stretching a little bit, for Arkansas to flip. I've seen some polls there that have been close. West Virginia has been close. North Dakota is very possible. And Montana. If all of this happens, this map, obviously, the addition of some big geographical states, tends to make the map look a lot more blue than it did a couple of moments ago. Now you're talking about pretty close to historic landslide. This kind of a map would be 407 electoral votes for Obama and only 131 for McCain. Best case scenario for McCain right now, I think you flip Georgia, you flip North Carolina, West Virginia, Indiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Nevada, Florida, and Ohio. And after this, you're hard pressed to look for too many more states. Again, maybe Virginia perhaps. And of course Montana and North Dakota. And even with all this, Obama still wins the election. So again, I definitely think Obama will win the election. It's just a matter of by how much. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Once again, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave it. And have a wonderful day, everybody.